Welcome friends, LostScarf here, and it's time for Bountiful research. Alright. Forest Fortress by Flaming Firefly. So, Bountiful research, it's been a while. This series is looking at games that look like they're obviously boob games. I think I'm right on the money on this one. And whether or not they're more than that. Some games are more than that, like the Senran Kagura games. They have pretty good gameplay with a lot of boobs. We're gonna find out if this is the same case or not. Some games have more potential to them than others. That looks like that's censorship right there. Bunch of gallery there. Let's get started. Let's get going here. So this is supposed to be a visual novel, I think a puzzler. Here we go. We can go at this for about 20-30 minutes. The sun begins changing its color into a purple hue, making its way through the leafage of enchanted trees. Red trees? They make me concerned. I wonder if I'll be able to find what I'm looking for. I don't want to be the poor guy lost in this forest forever. In the corner of my eye, I notice some movement in bushes. A hare or a bird? Damn! While I was staring at the color of the surrounding trees, a black vine twined around my leg and began dragging me towards the bush. I tried to free my leg out of the tenacious grip of the ivy. My leg stung from the vine's relentless grasp. I won't die here this easily. Damn it! Panic seized my soul, making me fight the plant desperately to no avail. You're funny if you didn't want to die. Then why did you come here, human? A distant voice echoed from somewhere above my head. Don't move. The more you struggle, the easier it gets you. It won't work. Help me! While I was trying to get out of the black, thorny ivy, a second vine stretched out from my right leg. I fell, unable to struggle free from its grasp. The vine's slithering movements quickened as it wrapped around my body. Wherever you are, help me, please! There was the sound of a weary sigh, followed by a light impact, like someone landing upon the ground behind me. Oh, you humans always cause problems. I looked back and saw a slender red-headed girl. Hello! Who had squirrel ears and a tail. Those are squirrel ears? Oh, okay. And a tail! This is gonna go well. She passed by me and headed towards the place where the black vines came from. Isn't she scared? In one fluid movement, the beast girl grabbed the plant at its base and tore it out by the roots. The ivy that twined around my legs became soft and loosened its grip. Who are you? I'm your savior, isn't it obvious? I believe this is the part where you say thank you. The squirrel girl gave a hum of disapproval and kicked the ivy as it crawled away. Thank you! She turned and looked at me like an exotic specimen. I looked again at the ivy that intended to kill me. Getting a sample might be useful. Trying to ignore the way the beast girl stared at me, I removed my blade from the pouch that hung on my belt. Next time I should keep it more accessible so that I am able to protect myself. The squirrel girl hummed again in disapproval. Look at me like I was a lost child. What did a frail human like you forget? What did a frail human like you forget in our forest? This is a dangerous place, especially for your kind. I am not frail. I just didn't expect a vine to try and kill me. Sure, you haven't answered why are you here? The mysterious creature cocked her head and scratched her nose, never breaking her gaze. Her emerald green eyes burned with a wild intensity. I'm searching for my brother, and for some herbs to make some medicine. Is it worth risking your life? My brother is lost somewhere in these woods, and our people are sick and suffering. I have to do this. And I'm not risking my life. I'm tougher than you think. Besides the fact I almost died just now, so I shouldn't be talking. You're weak, and sooner or later you will die here. Even if you are lucky enough to live more than a couple days, you cannot escape the corruption. What? What are you talking about? I don't have time for this. You must leave. Go! As the squirrel girl turns to leave, she slows and then stops. Her ears droop as if a weight was suddenly pressing down upon her. All this is happening because of the dryads. They have infested our forest, corrupting the life here. Slowly the plants and creatures lose their true forms, change, becoming dark. Unnatural things. You should leave and never come back. Lose their true forms. Maybe this corruption is the illness that spread to my brother's village. Black sores all over the body, violet skin and red eyes. The girl's ears twitched. What? This is the illness, and I have to do something about it. Please help me find the cure. It has to be somewhere here in this forest. You ask too much, human. There is no cure. I can only help you leave. Oh, it's gone red. Suddenly the girl froze. She closed her eyes and pricked up her ears, aware of something beyond my senses. Hurry, they will come soon. I looked back, but I didn't notice anything. They? There's no time to explain. Let's go. He took my hand and pulled me in the direction of the setting sun. Her pace was quicker than before. I can go on my own, but first I have to find the cure. That's just stupid. Even if it did exist, could you find enough to cure all the other stupid humans? I can't just give up. This is something I must do. Please, I'll take just a day and promise to leave tomorrow. I have to find a cure. Whatever, I don't care. You're likely to find more trouble than good out there. Okay. Good, they're here already. She let out a deep sigh, then turned and quickly stretched her arm in my direction. I felt her fingers being forced into my mouth. What? Okay, this is going places. Ruff, 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 ruff. What are you doing? There's a nut. Oh, she nutted in my mouth. I hope it works, so I won't have to see the death of a stupid human here in my forest. Good luck, and remember, triads are dangerous. She jumped up into an adjacent tree and hopped away from branch to branch with superhuman speed. I watched as she disappeared into the canopy above. As soon as she was gone, I began to feel the air change. The shadows became dense, and scarlet sparks began appearing out of the darkness. I'm liking the music. What the hell's going on? One of the shimmering sparks floated closer to me. I slowly stepped back. I got my foot caught on root, and having lost my balance, I fell onto the grass. The scarlet sparkle flew towards me and touched my forehead. Intense burning pain seared into head, as if by a fire poker. Hello! A cave. Lianas and trees. I don't know what lianas is. Scarlet sparkles. I awoke for a moment. Unknown burning writings and faintly glowing water illuminated a dark cave. Why is the floor so cold? Adjusting my eyes, I noticed that I was laying on what seemed to be a giant stone, unnaturally flat and covered with letters that looked exactly like the ones I saw in the air. Hello! A woman's silhouette appeared out of the darkness. The lights illuminated her near-naked body, covered with nature's... What does that word mean? Lianas and flowers. Who is this woodland girl? Her eyes. Is that a dryad? Okay, that's happening. She approached me. Her skin was an olive-like hue, which I now felt a temptation to touch. Oh, no, okay. Uh-oh. It was then I noticed my arms and legs were restrained. I tried to let out my protest, only to find I was gagged as well. Upon realization of the situation, it seemed like I was a part of some sectarian ritual, like a sacrifice upon the stone. Her face inched closer, her eyes a deep red wine red. Suddenly I felt her lips press against mine. Oh, this is happening. A sudden pain shot through my body and the world faded into blackness. Okay, this is happening. I see how they did the animation for this, so they're just warping it. I could have sworn it said it was a puzzle game. There might be puzzles still. There still might be puzzles. We just have to get through the porn to get to the puzzles? Alright, keep going. When I regained consciousness, the woodland girl was still there. I don't know how long I was out, but she was now without her clothes. They're right there! She's still... Oh, okay. Okay, the uncensored version has her not wearing stuff then. Okay. I was glad to... to still alive. Okay, this is not originally English. I was glad to still alive. Still be alive. Perhaps this was not a sacrificial ritual, and she has plans to use me for something else. Whatever her goals are, I am helpless. There is no way to resist her magic. She's like a fallen angel. Something like this has never happened to me before. No way. She only touched me and now my heart's pounding so fast. And so many emotions are all assaulting me at once. I have no idea what's going on. And porn. Everything once again faded into darkness as I floated into sleep. What are you doing in my house, human? I felt a cold hand touching my cheek. You remember how you got here? You look so weak. Are you sick? Oh, it's her. Having opened my eyes, I saw a green-skinned girl with horns, who was bending over me. Visions of last night's encounter shot through my head. I shuddered and sprang back from her hand. He took her hand off me, surprised, not insisting on further contact. I raised myself a bit. It seems to me that this stone was also in my dream. However, the environment is quite different. The aura doesn't make me shrink from fear. On the contrary, it fills my soul with peace. I tried to stand up, but I failed. I felt so lightheaded that I had to sit down again on the stone. The woodland girl, she keeps staring at me. Her body was only slightly covered with lianas and glistened with dew. I could hardly take my eyes off her half-naked body. Might want it before she kills you. Is this the dryad the squirrel girl mentioned? The creature I shouldn't trust? Are you a dryad? How did I get here? What did you do to me? I clenched my hand into a fist and abruptly rose up from the stone. The horn girl stepped back, surprised at such aggression. What? You're the one who came here. I've never seen you before. She let her hand down and began twirling her hair with her fingers. Why have you disturbed my peace? What are you doing in my sanctuary? The trees should have protected me from strangers. Did I scare her? Was the stuff that happened at night only a dream? It was so creepy and realistic. But her reaction doesn't seem to be a lie. I lowered my fist and scratched the back of my head with the other hand. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm very surprised to be here myself. Don't clearly remember how yesterday ended. I only remember black vines and scarlet sparks in the air. The dryad tilted her head to the side, as if she was trying to decide whether you should believe me or not. I don't know what you're talking about. However, I don't sense evil from you. You look exhausted. Do you want me to bring you something to eat? My stomach growled, reminding me that I haven't eaten anything since yesterday morning, when the girl put a nut in my mouth. I'll appreciate it. Dryad smiled back at my smile, and turned the passageway of the cave, planning to leave. By the way, what's your name? My name is Dale. She seemed surprised at my question. Others call me. She paused as if to find her next word. Oli. Why the long pause? Her head lowering a little as the question hits her ears. I'm not sure I can trust you with my full name. Dangerous. Okay, what name could this be? Polly? Molly? Jolly? Folly? Folly? Dolly? Dolly? Golly? Polly? Can't be Solly. Tolly? Wally? Wally? Zolly? Yolly? Alright, here we go. Dangerous. Names are dangerous when held by those with great power, even in our peaceful forest. I don't know what you mean, but I don't have such power. Maybe you don't, but you may tell someone, so please just call me out. Okay, if it means that much to you. Ollie suddenly left for another part of the cave. Is that really a cave? I felt my head spin again, so I had to sit down on the stone once more. The walls looked suspiciously straight, despite of their uneven surface that was covered with cracks. I wonder how the dryad managed to get such a crypt-like cave to live in. She also mentioned that it was her sanctuary. I was told there were puzzles. I don't see any puzzles. Maybe we're gonna get the puzzles right now. Nope, we're getting more girl. Hello. Ollie returned with some berries in a tiny jar, which was braided with leaves. If you're a dryad, then aren't you connected to the plants? She blinked, trying to understand what I was asking. You're a spirit of the trees, right? So eating berries is like eating your relatives. Oh my god! Oh my god, this is very ignorant. You're not my relatives, and I am not a tree. She seems to be offended. Oh, no surprise, jackass! Oh, I read that the dryads are called the maidens of the trees. Isn't that true? We eat plants as you eat animals, even though a human is an animal, right? Sounds logical. I take a small handful of the berries Ollie offers and place them in my mouth. They have a sour taste, but not enough to refuse eating them. And do you eat animals too? Some dryads do, but they are few. I do not. That helps me out. She handed me the jar. Take this juice. It is made from the essence of the pink blossom cherry. Will help you rest and recover. She gave me the vessel, and silently left. She gave me the vessel and silently left the cave. Such an idiot. She must be offended by my questions. Yes, very offensive. Jesus. Still, feeling hunger, I took a sip from the jar. I wish I had something else more nourishing than just some berries. My eyelids become heavy. I don't have the willpower to resist their weight, and I once again close my eyes, laying upon the bed like stone. The words of an almost forgotten voice float into my head. And remember, dryads are dangerous. Crap! Oh, we're dead! I awake to the glow of red and scarlet flames flashing around me. I'm still again on the cold stone. I try to move, but my body resists. Feels like any strength I had left has been removed. Oh, she's back! Oh, we're dead. We're dead. We died. We're dead. In the corner of my eye, I notice movement in the shadows, and the hairs on my arm stand up, and as I tremble in fear, it's the dark creature from my nightmare. Looks so much like Ollie. Okay, we're not dead. Okay. No! What's wrong? Are you having any pain? The dryad leaned over me, putting her hand to my forehead. I quickly jump up. It's her! She was the one in my nightmare and did all those terrible things. Terrible things. I looked around searching for scarlet flames, but I didn't find anything. Did I dream that once again? Nightmare. Just had a nightmare. Don't pay attention. You think so? It may be a side effect of the juice. She shyly averts her eyes. I wasn't sure how it would work on humans. I thought you'd feel the same way we dryads do. I was shocked by what I heard. What? You didn't know? Don't ever give me any more weird stuff if you're not sure of its effects. But I won't know unless you test it. I angrily look at her, but decide not to continue. That's also true, but I beg you don't do that anymore, okay? I'm not even sure if you are a healer. Dryad pensively nodded. And you? Are you a healer? Not exactly, however, I'm probably closer to one than you. I know a little about the effects of herbs and magical components. I remembered watching my elder brother. He often practice alchemy at his desk. Maybe you help me find the way to... Maybe you can help me find the way to cure my people. I need to find some information about the source of the infection, and then possibly... Dryad shook her head, covering her mouth with her palm. The humans haven't visited our forest for a long time, so I know nothing about your true intentions. I sure won't be pleased if I began dragging you around. Dragging? I just want to ask you to guide me through the forest. I will find the source of infection myself. Dangerous for both of us. Sorry, Dale. I cannot help you. I will take you back to the edge of the forest. I jump back from her outstretched hand. We'll go there myself. Okay, this guy deserves to die. He deserves to die. Ollie lowered her hand guiltily and didn't say anything. Good, at least she won't try to stop me. I turned to exit, intending to leave the dryad's cave. Wait, you look exhausted. Get some rest in the sanctuary. Just a little bit more. I don't need that. I may feel overwhelmed, but I'm still able to go further. That is enough. Okay, we've been reading for like 20 minutes. So let us... Oh, that's a lot of save files. Save stuff. Alright, let's click through. Let's spend like 3 minutes clicking through. Let's go. Where's the puzzles? Okay, she's back. She's back, okay. Okay, there's a lot of time. Okay, something just happened. Okay, He got hurt. Wow, we're not a very cool guy. Okay. Alright, dialogue's happening. They're running from something. Apparently they're dealing with a lizard. Have I been lied to about the puzzles? There are no puzzles. Poke, poke, poke. Oh, it's Squirrel Girl. Hello, Squirrel Girl. Alright. Okay, I was told this was a puzzling game. This might just be a porn game. Alright, okay. Okay, she's getting closer. Okay, she's using dialogue. Oh. Okay. Oh. Oh. Things are happening. Okay, they're all here. Okay. Okay, apparently these characters hate each other. Alright. Okay, I was told there were 3 characters, so... We got 2 more minutes of clicking through. There's a lot of... This is just a visual novel game, isn't it? This is just a visual novel game. Alright, well... Our research is yielding that this is just a visual novel game, and there are no puzzles. None! We've only made one choice this entire game so far, besides the choice to keep clicking. Okay, she's left. Okay. Alright, what's happening now? Oh my god, there's a lot of dialogue. What happens now? Oh, it's nighttime. Okay, what's gonna happen now? Finally! Alright. We investigate. Now we gotta make a choice. Okay. Let us reward you. What? Take the dark skin with it, become stronger. How to find a source of those voices. Oh, we're gonna get killed. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. Don't accept the gift. I might be reading really fast. Oh, okay, now it's happening. And we're back in the Dryad Cave. Okay. Yeah, it's just a visual novel. Alright, so, hello! Oh, hi there! It's another squirrel. Hello! She looked at me with curiosity. Her diminutive stature made me think she was a child. Of course. Of course. The proportions of her body and posture said the opposite. Okay. It's another squirrel. Alright, so... Maybe it's a really long introduction and we're about to run into the puzzles. Ah, no, we got a butt shot. No, I'm wrong about that. No, this is just a porn game. Her name's Lily, by the way. The Dryad's not named Lily, but the Squirrel Girl's named Lily. Okay. Alright, well... Yep, okay. Well, well, Bountiful research has yielded. We are looking at porn. Okay, I gotta see what's going on here. What is... By the way, I am actually reading it really fast while clicking through. Okay, so this just happened. Okay, so... Research has yielded porn. Alright, so that's the Bountiful research. I'm just clicking through just to see what else there is. But that right there is the game. It's a visual novel. So it's, that's it. So, I had fun playing it. Hope you had fun watching. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? Having fun. Let's come by and see you next... I'm liking the music, though. See you next time, everybody. I'm liking the music.